Hello, my name is Reg, and you're watching Shattered Dungeons. Somewhere.
Welcome, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great week. If you are tuning in for the first time, we are Shattered Dungeons. We play our indie RPG called Shattered Dawn every Tuesday night for everyone to enjoy. And today, well, this week specifically, is a big week. I just noticed that I had turned Discord all the way down here. So, Jordan, it looks like you were saying something. What were you saying?
I said, it's Tuesday night.
Yeah, believe it or not. So the reason tonight is a big night is because right now, as it stands, we are 3 followers on Twitch away from 200 followers. We've gotten there. It's taken a minute.
So close.
So close.
I am shopping ghost pepper chips in Amazon right now, guys.
So what I need everyone to do who's listening to this, ask someone you know to either make a Twitch account or use their existing Twitch account and follow us. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. We have technically 4 Kickstarters, pretty much product concepts, all that ready to go. We're literally just waiting to hit this goal, and then the episode to celebrate our 200 followers on Twitch will take place several weeks from now. So it's not going to be something like we hit it and the next day we're there. I want to take some time to, I'll say, intentionally plan some festivities and gather as many viewers as we can. Because full disclosure, we're gonna have some fun games while we're eating hot food.
I like games.
Good. The other thing is next week we will not be doing a normal episode. We will be doing a community night. So if you would like to, I know I literally have to take one of my headphone ears off to say the word.
Try it in the non-regional news anchor diction.
Ooh, okay. This just in. Is that acceptable?
That's more like old-time radio. Be like,
you don't want old-time radio? All right. This just in.
Of a community night.
There we go. This just in. Next week we'll be having a community night. Nope, not better. It doesn't help in the slightest.
It's like you have to say immunity in community.
Yes, community.
It's community.
Community
from the
community.
My
goodness, Heather, you just found the life hack for me. It's
Why did
community
you have to
night.
help him?
I can say it now. My life has changed forever. So next week we'll be having a community night. Nope, there it is. Sorry. Community night. Whatever. Yeah. So go sign up for that. It is shatteredtabletopgames.com/community days. And I think it is, yep, there it is. It's in chat. Thank you, Tofu, wherever you may be.
I went to look up another ghost pepper chip, but because of you, I started writing community night, so thank you.
There we go. So do that, and if you haven't gotten a copy of the 2nd edition starter kit on DriveThruRPG, you should totally do that, because once you have that, you can pretty much jump into any of the community nights and make a character and do all that. We actually play from the 2nd edition starter kit. So whether you want a physical copy, which comes in a box like this, or if you want a digital copy, which is immediately emailed to you.
Comes in a box like this.
Yes, it comes in a box like your device. You can do that and then jump in. So we make characters that evening when we do our sound check, and then we get rocking and rolling. So it'll be fun. I'm very excited for next week's though, because I have a very intense episode that's going to be a giant red herring as to what the theme is. So I am excited.
Don't give it away.
I'm just, if you're watching now, be prepared.
You won't figure it out.
Yeah, you won't. It'll be an M. Night Shyamalan episode, and right at the very end, this little
M. Night
tidbit of
Shyamalan
info changes the whole thing. So, that is all I have. I'm very excited for it, and this episode is a special episode to me for two reasons. Number one, we are this is the first episode of Leg 3 of Arc 2. And I know that sounds like a lot of stuff, but I like to break our arcs into 3 legs. And so usually the first leg is setting up a lot of the character development, a lot of the world we're playing in, the socio-economic thing. The second leg is usually like some random offshoot to like, oh, I never imagined I'd be here. And then the third leg is where it all comes together for a very big end, taking parts of everything from the first and second legs to create a very meaningful end. So I'm excited for that because I have 13 episodes to do that with effectively. So that'll be fun and exciting. So that is all I have. I'm excited. Hope you are excited. Remember to be a subscriber and be a patron on our Patreon page. I'll talk about that more after this awesome video. See you in a moment. Bye-bye. Welcome back, everybody, and in true Shattered Dungeons fashion, I forgot to do one thing, so bear with me as I do the thing. Hope everyone...
I won't bear with you.
Too bad, it's already done.
Oh.
Hope everyone has enjoyed that video. It was super fun to record and always good. If you don't know, this episode, like every episode, is brought to you by our subscribers on Twitch. Thank you for subscribing, and our patrons on Patreon. You should go be a patron on our Patreon page, because at the $5 tier and up, you get to send me your own NPC names that I will randomly choose from and use during adventures. So if you want to introduce Bodie McBoatface as canon, now would be the time to go do that. And that website is patreon.com/shatteredtabletopgames. There it is. I looked to our cast like they were going to tell me real quick, but
we can't see you.
No, you don't get my face. So this evening we are missing Lauren, who plays Brand, and Ray, who plays Wug. The only character I can actually do a pretty good impersonation of. This evening, though, I'm gonna go top to bottom. I was about to go bottom up, but I like ending with Dion, because, yeah. So we have Nicono, played by Jordan.
Hi, everybody. Apparently, I'm now a Lord of Scotland, so that's a thing.
Yeah, it is. Lord J. Crutchfield 12.
It's literally a thing that has happened.
Yep. We have Heather, who will be playing Callisto.
Good evening, everyone. I am not afraid to die tonight.
Good. Of all the times, this would be the most funny time for that to happen, though. And of course, we have Dion playing Flynn.
Hello, everybody.
Flynn, of course, being our moral compass. He is
Sometimes.
Who also attacks people first.
Our murderous conscience.
Our murderous moral compass.
Yes.
I killed somebody while kissing them on the moral compass.
I forgot about that.
That reminds
started
me.
off.
That reminds me, I saw a D&D TikTok the other day that said, tell me how screwed your party is without whatever. And the guy's like, our rogue is our moral compass, and here we are.
I love it. So you guys have had quite the adventure up to this point. As you made your way with Alva Aslog, the Azure Queen, from Araqiel in the Azure Fortress back to the Azure itself, she kicked you and Basilius Karnrar and Chieftain Fongren out of the fortress, and then brought it all the way back to Araqiel. So as it faded from existence, you guys discussed some things with Basilius Karnrar. And as you guys finished that conversation, Basilius Karnrar stands up straight, and as proud as he can, he says, Belfithe, it's been a while since I felt your presence. I suspect you will gloat of my return for And turning around as Karnrar is stabbed through the chest with a brilliant purple blade of energy, Belfithe pulls the summoned sword from Karnrar's chest. Karnrar looks to you with pleading eyes as he takes his last breath and falls to the ground. Belfithe dismisses his summoned blade and addresses you. I did not expect this trial to be as complicated as it became. I commend you for surviving. Truly, you have proven to me that you have the capacity to fulfill the vision I saw so long ago. Come, we have much to discuss. Belfithe summons a portal directly to the Augury Vestige headquarters in Araqiel. You're overcome with joy to see your home. You all enter the portal. Belfithe says, you deserve a well-earned rest. We will debrief in the evening and enjoy a meal together. Much has happened since your departure. As he leaves you to do what you will for the day, Belfithe exits the building, leaving you to relax and speak freely with one another. Chieftain Fongren, standing and occupying a lot of space in the building, says, I've never been here before to Araqiel. Much smaller than I anticipated.
I mean, to be fair, we've only been here like once.
Well, for a prolonged time frame.
We were here for like less than a week, I think.
Weren't we just trying to kill this guy?
Yeah. He's kind of just given up. Is it because I broke your axe?
While I may be dismayed at that, I also understand when and where to pick my fights. Fighting you in this azure is not a wise move, but I seem to have been permanently cut off from my kin, so seeing as how I am now a free agent in this place, I will go where you go, if you will have me.
I mean, okay. We've got. Oh, speaking of friends, Nikona sees Swifty and run over. Hey, Swifty, Daddy's home. Oh Jesus!
Biscuits and gravy here.
I think they were at the stables, but
Biscuits and gravy don't live here.
Around the corner is. Hey, look, Tofu's still here.
Oh, yeah, flying tofu.
Wait, where's Bubbles?
The tofu bird, is perched next to the fire where you normally saw it. Nikona runs to the front of the building and sees the Visaville thief, aptly named Bubbles, still frozen.
Hey, Bubbles, how are you doing? Did you miss us?
He stands silently attached to the crystal.
Oh, he's doing good.
He has nothing to say because he is frozen.
You know, I could probably fix that.
Do you really want to fix it, Nikona?
Maybe not yet.
We could turn him into a duck.
No, I mean, I could just use negate on it. But
I wonder if our duck box will work here.
But maybe it's something we should save for later. Because guys, what do we do about the last thing we were told?
I do not remember.
Oh yeah, you were. It's almost like you weren't even there. It's so weird.
It happens all the time.
You really need to stop daydreaming, Callisto. It's really affecting you.
I'm trying to understand this focus thing.
I know you got your hands on some chocolate, but jeez.
I do remember that. Didn't make it back with me. So I start checking my pockets to see if there's any left.
I checked your stomach.
You have a very disfigured foil wrapping of chocolate that has since become like mushy because of the heat that you produce just living.
What is wrong with it? I'm gonna keep it in the little foil wrapper.
I mean,
so I just wrap it up and put it back in my pocket.
You could probably just lick it at this point.
I must save it.
If you want it to firm up again, maybe give it to that ice creature over there.
I am not so sure. I will keep it in my pocket.
Rub some chocolate on Brand and see what happens.
It's not a good idea. Maybe. Never mind.
It will be like a magic shell.
I don't like where this is going.
Chocolate goes good on ice Elementox.
Oh, that's the WOG blog for the week,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Always trying to eat somebody.
No, but okay, so
Okay, but wait, weren't we just trying to kill someone here?
yeah, and then he said, "Hey, you guys don't realize you've been the bad guys all along."
I just can't handle being the bad guy. Not again or ever.
I resent that.
Hey, by the way, Brand, I got a question for you.
What is it?
You seemed oddly you were asking that lady, the nice lady, the strong lady, very nice lady, to be your mother, but you already have your mom. Remember the ice queen lady who sounds exactly like you.
I take offense to that, and also, I don't have a mother. I'm still trying to find her. I thought
Yeah,
for
I did
sure
not think
that
she
Azure
counted.
Queen lady would have been her.
You found the lady that's exactly like you, and then she's like, I lost my baby girl. And then you're like, I'm a baby girl who was lost. And
I'm afraid I don't know
Peanut
what y'all
butter and
talking
jelly.
about.
I don't think that's how parents work. I don't think you just voluntarily adopt a new parent.
I'm
Just
sure
saying.
there's some kind of paperwork that we'd have to fill out, but I'm telling you, that Azure Queen lady, she'd be a great mom, especially for one like me.
Yeah, sir, Queen Lady is your mom.
That's what
the ice
I've
lady.
been saying.
No,
I
no,
feel so at home.
not the Azure lady we just met, the ice lady.
I didn't know Alva had a daughter, or that she was made of ice.
Yeah, there's some confusion going on.
My rock brain hurts!
My brain hurts. Okay, so anyways, are we the bad guys?
I refuse to believe that we're the bad guys.
Okay, I guess better question
Only
is
Belfithe.
is Belfithe the bad guy?
He's our boss, and if we do things that a bad guy says that would make us bad guys, and I refuse to believe that we're bad guys right now. So, by that logic, Belfithe is not a bad guy.
True.
But
We've been taking down bad people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bad people.
To be
Except for
a
that
good
one
guy.
person that you guys picked before we came into the city. I think that's the only real evil thing that was done.
but I mean, are we just taking his word at face value? Because those
Yes, he wiped all of our memories. We have to take his word at face value.
those fire and
First
rock
off-
guys were really angry and said they were trying to prevent the end of the world.
Guys. What is the value of a face?
What?
You said at face value. What is that?
That
Like-
is a good question.
Who said that? Was it me?
I mean,
I
you
don't even-
both kind of said it. I just don't know which one or what it means really.
Oh, it's just like if you want to go you kill someone and want to sell their face, how much is it worth?
Yeah, how much is it worth?
It depends on the dealer. It varies from person to person.
Supply and demand.
To supply a face, you must demand a payment. Cool. Thanks.
You must take the face off. I'm not gonna pass up a reference to that.
That's clip worthy right there.
So, you're telling me then you have no idea if you are good or bad?
Well, I mean, I don't mean us personally, because
We've only attacked people who attacked us, with the exception of the one person that they framed. I was not part of that.
okay, that was an
And
accident.
we are always kind to animals.
No, oh, yeah, okay, guys, I'm not. This is confusing. I'm not saying we are bad people, but I'm saying could we unknowingly be doing bad? If he has a bad goal and we help him, we're doing bad.
Let me ask you this: is
For the right
self-defense
payment, I'll
evil?
do anything evil for
It's-
you.
Is self-defense
Will you
evil?
scratch my back
No.
like right here? I can't reach it, and I just hit my funny bone now.
Well, 80% of what we're doing is self-defense. These things are just attacking us and fighting, and we're just trying to survive. That's
Okay.
80%.
Yes,
The
we
other
did not
20
ask to go to Araqiel.
I don't entirely want to.
I don't think.
I don't entirely want to give the Basilius guy the benefit of the doubt, but you saw how strong he actually was. He could have killed us on a whim, and he never did.
Could he, or was that just a magic act?
I mean, he made portals poof from nowhere, and you remember the time he shocked us? If he just kept doing that, we'd have been gone.
Well, I mean, we were also not as hefty heroes as we are now.
Are you calling me fat?
No, I'm saying we're formidable now. We have strength. We have experience. We have rock-like muscles. Well, I do at least.
Yeah, my muscles are more muscle-like, I think.
That's fair.
You gotta have some give and tear.
Perhaps we should see if we can get Belfithe to speak more to his plan.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm worried about. Like, he's not told us anything, and then he's like, do what I tell you or I kill you. Like, before I thought it was like, haha, I'm gonna kill you, Nicola, because he used to say that to me every night before bed, but now I think he's serious.
That
He was
seems
always
like
serious.
a healthy relationship.
Well, you know, you clean a man's churro hair, and then he puts you to bed with a loving threat.
Churro
always
hair in
questioned
chat.
Belfithe.
Also, Tofu, thank you for the sub. You are awesome. Gorik looks over and says,
Well, if we're wondering these things, couldn't we just ask him at dinner then?
That is a good plan.
Okay, the only problem with the plan is if he understands why we're asking and he is bad, then he could just kill us.
We are too valuable to him at this point.
Are
We
we,
have
though?
exceeded his
You question
expectations.
If you question his morality, he might just consider us expendable at that point.
Okay, but
We're no longer
okay.
valuable.
Okay, when this started, he's like, I need all of you alive for this to happen. Jinsar's dead, and he's still like, everything's great, guys.
Maybe he
What's
has
that about?
Jinsar. Maybe he's not dead. Belfithe is very powerful.
He wasn't. I said goodbye to his ghost.
He could have Jinsar's essence in a gem, for all we know.
Callisto raises a valid point.
Well,
He
Jinsar
says
was
he
bad.
has us all here.
He was definitely evil. He blew his
Jinsar?
friends up. Yeah, he blew his friends up.
That
Okay,
was
evil-
also in self-defense.
Evil
Jinsar is
or
my cousin.
incompetent?
Nicola, with the real questions here.
Well,
I forgot that he blew up his
incompetence and
friends.
evil acts are just. You can hide evil acts by claiming incompetence, but the real evil is in doing so, right? So you're fooling people. So it's like doubly evil what he did.
I do not
This
question that.
This is hurting my brain. Can anyone else taste pennies?
Well, should we ask him or not at dinner? What will we talk about at dinner?
I mean,
Our next steps.
yeah, I guess it's safe to say, okay, what's actually the plan, but
I hope we do not. Well, I do hope we go back to Araqiel. I can get more chocolate.
I don't understand how I can want something to be true, but be so certain that it's not.
I do not understand either.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Gorik walks off to his room.
Did not know Rock snapped.
As he turns into his room, he says,
Oh yes, I forgot I have this tiniest room in the building.
Mushroom, you're right. You can't sleep in a bad angle. The rest of us little meat puppets, you know, we have to be careful.
"Puppets."
Oh, by the
That
way,
is
guys,
spot
That got me.
on, Flynn.
after messing with
We are
his
a meat
ex
puppet.
in the whole tree thing, I think I know how to change metal now. So I could probably upgrade our stuff later if you want.
Oh yes, please. Upgrades.
Look at my claws; they're so shiny now.
One of these two rooms were mine, but I don't remember which room.
I don't remember. I'm just gonna go take a nap by the fire.
I think it was this one.
If you're going to update the metals, I have some blacksmithing experience I can offer there, Nicola.
Yeah, I should probably fix your axe, huh?
I'm still quite the opponent, even without a weapon.
You gotta admit, it was pretty funny.
It was a smart plan for sure.
And then somebody had to attack the Queen's loyal advisor.
Someone was doing their job.
But I liked her.
So, Brand, wanna show me around the place?
No, I'm also
got
going
it.
to take a nap.
I keep forgetting he's here.
I'll
I guess you
just-
could take Jinsar's room, whichever one smells like explosives and wine.
No, I'll play with this weird bug creature.
Please don't kill Swifty.
Swifty, that's what
Or
it's
biscuits
called.
and gravy.
No, they're at the stables. They're fine.
Well, you never know with Wog.
So, what does everyone spend the rest of their day doing? Nikina's working on the blacksmithing, or is everyone napping?
I'm reading all the old spells on my body, trying to decipher them.
Okay. So, everyone kind of spends the day doing their own thing. Fongrin is just kind of walking around, getting his bearings, trying to do what reading he can. Nikina, you have something?
I was just gonna say before the situation arises, maybe we keep some details to ourselves for now, like how abilities we have or things we found.
Who are
Yes.
you talking to, Nikina?
Flynn.
What did we find?
He's not here. He's in
That's
his room.
that's the spirit, buddy. I mean,
We
I
found nothing.
it's basically just trying to say to everybody, like, hey, let's not reveal like some of our neater abilities, like the fact that I can negate stuff and do stuff like that yet, or the essence axe, for God's sake.
I think it's more important that we don't reveal we have the duck box.
The duck box, the duck box, the
Because we
axe.
can
True
turn Belfithe
MVP.
into a duck, possibly.
All right,
That'd be
this is
something.
not the place for these conversations.
What's a
Let
duck
her.
box?
This little box that goes quack.
We like to keep ducks in it.
Like a toy
It's like a nest.
boy.
Yeah, Belfithe doesn't really have a good sense of humor.
Willow, okay then.
So, the day
Looking
winds
around
down.
to see if these
ahead.
little light thingies are scrying devices also.
They are not. They are, in fact, just really illuminated crystals. So the day winds down. You all go about your business, talking when you can, resting as much as you can. And Belfithe returns to the augury vestige. He heads to the kitchen, and a little while later, you smell a tantalizing aroma that slowly fills the building. Following the smell, you find that Belfithe has set the table and has prepared a delicious-looking feast for you all. Belfithe
Get
says,
food.
Come, take a seat. Enjoy. I've prepared several delicacies for you in celebration of Basilius Carnar's end. It's also time to look forward at what's ahead of us. I'm sure you have questions, but tell me first, how was your trip to Araqiel?
I mean, we lost Jinsar, so not great.
I've noticed.
But we got a Wog, so
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Wog.
he's Wog.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say.
It was strange.
Nikita just kind of pats Wog on the shoulder.
Thanks, buddy.
How, Callisto? How's it strange?
There was no potency in Araqiel. It took quite some time to get our bearings
Oh yeah, that was weird.
and even function.
Indeed. I've been several times, but Rarely have I stayed as long as you did. Do you feel any ill effects, or do you have your faculties about you fairly well?
I mean, hard to say if some of us had faculties to begin with, but you know.
As my faculties are still missing, I feel the same as when I left.
That can be a good thing. What else? What else did you experience while in Araqiel?
I saw a guy attempt magic, and he ended up teleporting his head away.
Oh yeah,
That's a body.
Forgot about that guy.
Frank.
I was just thinking about him.
Nice guy. Dead guy.
That is quite hilarious. What else? What other memorable incidents did you find yourselves in?
There were the giant bats, or were those spiders? It all goes together now. Mini battles.
I met this nice lady. She was so strong. I'm gonna miss her.
Who?
Some Azure Queen or something?
Alva a Slog. She's a very rare creature. She's part exalted outsider and part Norse Saracen. She's the only outsider hybrid I've ever heard of, and as such, she's become a being of extreme power. The simple fact she can command the Azure Fortress is power enough, but with her deadly abilities, she is truly a force to be reckoned with. Thankfully, however, she stays in Araqiel. She seldom ventures to the Azure.
You know, only when people make her really mad, apparently.
I was doing my job.
No, yeah, I was there.
You. I guess if you are going to toss your lot with the likes of us, you should probably go get registered. I don't really care who you are or where you come from. If you plan on being part of the augury vestige now, you've tied your fate to the likes of these individuals.
Oh, this is Chief Foghorn Leghorn.
I will not call him by name as he was not in my vision. However, you will need to visit the registrar and produce new tattoos. That way you can actually travel across Araqiel unhindered by the portal gates. Do you remember where we produced or registered your tattoos?
Yes.
No.
Head there.
I like both in and out of character. Like, no.
Yeah. What else did you experience in Araqiel?
Gotta eat a lot of food.
Apparently, it feels good to be back because of the sheer amount of potency around us. It was just so lacking there. It was like being in a vacuum, a potency vacuum.
It
feels
felt
like
quite flat.
Yeah, it feels like a warm, fluffy blanket now.
Wonderful.
Oh, by the way, I saw another person that looked like me. Although they didn't know me. But apparently
because
we're not.
you look alike does not mean you know one another.
Well, no, I was just I'd never seen a me before, but apparently they're not very liked over there.
Seldom few things are.
It's pretty par for the course, apparently.
We met someone exactly like Brand, but she was not a fan.
No, we did that here.
Oh, yeah.
When you were at the Palace of the Ice Queen, did you meet her there?
We met a bunch of them there, and one of them happens to be Brand's mom. The queen herself.
That is not true. I'm definitely related to the Azure Queen.
No, I mean, You guys are like
facts added up.
identical twins. There's no difference between you and the Ice Queen whatsoever.
Nickina,
there is
I
one
would
difference.
recommend you shut your face before I shut it for you. Thanks.
Wow, I seem to be hitting a nerve there for some reason.
Brand is spicy sauce tonight.
Well, Brand's a lot smarter than her mom.
That's
So
saying
I
something.
kind of get it.
Or that's not
see, she
saying much
agrees now.
even. Anywho, the Azure Queen is my mom now, so I'd appreciate if
she
you
agree-
refer to her as thus.
I don't think she agreed to that.
Does she get to agree?
Yeah?
Nope. Long lost daughter right here.
It looks nothing like her.
Nickina, don't make me reinforce what I just told you.
Eh.
She cracks an icy knuckle.
I do the same.
So, did Basilius Conrar attempt to bend your will to his?
How would he even do that?
He flapped his gums a bit, but what difference does it make? Anybody says something when they're trying to save their life.
You were there, right behind him, apparently.
You were in the middle of conversation when I arrived. I felt his presence along with you all's simultaneously.
Yeah, he's like, don't kill me.
I made haste.
And you said
to-
no.
The first action I did when I arrived was stabbing Karnrar through the heart.
Well, he was just bad-mouthing you a little bit.
That's fair.
That was, yes, quite a reaction.
He's such a fool.
Why was he a fool?
He
What
was
is it between you
Basilius.
two? He's the silliest Karnar.
He was a Basilius. He was the head of the Felled Blade. It was a grand organization poised to be the shining jewel of Araqiel intelligence. His inability to make logical decisions wound up tarnishing the organization and his reputation, enough that he fell out of grace with the outcast king. He attempted to end my life not long after, accusing me for his misjudgment. After that, he fled Araqiel, and ever since he's been a thorn in my side. Well, until earlier today.
What was he so wrong about? Did he tell you to sell GameStop early?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. That must be an Arathe thing.
Yeah, some Arathe slang I picked up, I guess.
There was a lot of ordeal
No,
on Arathe.
Him and I had a long history together, and for it to turn sour right at the end, as he was clasping at anything he could to try and maintain his status. He sacrificed our friendship, and as such, he has died now for it.
He was your friend?
In a way.
Whoa.
How many ways are there to be friends?
We worked shoulder to shoulder for a long time. Before I was head of the Vestige, he and I worked together with the Felled Blade. I was one of his elites, and that is all. That is all I wish to talk about.
You know, for somebody whose main title is having to do with blades, he sure didn't really use them a lot. It's mostly shocking.
His title wasn't Felled Blade. That was the organization name, Nickina.
Oh, I thought it was like a requirement.
No, the Felled Blade existed solely to root out would-be dissidents and traitors to Araqiel, those who would seek to oppose the outcast king.
Well,
and
that's
prevent
ironic.
them from being a problem.
Huh. Your leader of your anti-traitor thing turns out to be a traitor.
If he
That's
would have listened
convenient.
to reason, he would still be here in the city. But it is not so. And the visions I've been gifted with, they have brought us here to this moment.
So you have already seen all this?
I see pieces of things. I see specific moments in time and places. Looking around, the vision I was given many, many, many months ago now. You all stood at the precipice of a turn in history. On the one hand, Araqiel falls, and on the other, it doesn't. I'm here, you are all here, to prevent Araqiel from falling.
That is a good thing. That is a helpful thing, yes.
So I'm guessing you didn't see Jinsar in that one?
In a way,
In a way.
there are absolute visions, and then there are visions of warning. In the vision of warning, Flynn, Brand, Jensar, Callisto, and Nikona stood above the valley watching as the gargantuan beast emerges from its lair. However, again, it's a warning. My role is to gather those in that vision and see what happens. We will arrive at that moment, and those who are around during that will stand in the place of those I see in the vision.
What's that about a gigantic beast now?
That is your purpose. The beast that fells Araqiel is to be thwarted. That is why you have all been gathered.
That sounds like fun.
And why did we have to go to Araqiel?
To kill Karnrar, and to learn as many things as you can in your pursuit of greatness. For once you are ready, the beast will emerge. It is my duty, my job, my purpose to ready you for that moment.
You're certainly not ready.
If it doesn't come till we're ready, if we never stay ready, then it'll be safe forever.
Must always be learning and growing.
So if I just take a nap all day, the world is saved.
If you just take a nap all day, you will be one of the ghosts that stands upon the precipice.
Ah, crap.
Will you be helping us in this fight, Belfithe?
I will do what I can when that moment comes. Should all go according to my plan.
You just gonna zap him?
Trust me, if I could just zap this thing from existence, destroy it before it has a chance to wreak havoc on the city, I would. However, that is not part of that vision.
Has it got wings? We don't do well with wings.
I did not clearly see the beast. I just
If it
saw
doesn't have
its
wings,
size.
we could just dig a giant pit around its lair, and then it can never get out.
Much has changed here in Araqiel since your departure. I'll have you know, Arcanist Tolden is dead.
Wait, what?
He sought
did
to
that happen?
conquer Araqiel while you were upon its surface. However, he was thwarted by a group of individuals who had rallied several factions to their defense. They put a stop to Tolden permanently. As such, High Sorcerer Wodeo has now been instated as Arcanist and is now a Basilius.
So you say Deo?
Wodeo.
Yeah, Wodeo.
Okay. He's requested our assistance in updating Araqiel's defenses, hopefully to prevent such unprecedented organizations from gaining any kind of foothold should they attack. Now that we have finished our meal, I must teach you the necessary spell. Come, let me prepare you for the task at hand.
Spell for what?
Belfithe takes some time instructing you all to cast the unique spell that he assisted in developing to protect the city. He hands you a focusing gem to use in the ritual and asks that you head to the Araqiel Academy.
I've never been good at focusing.
Perhaps the gem will help.
I don't know. If that's the case, he probably would have given me one years ago and shut me up.
The gem will be consumed upon the spell's casting.
You just put all of your thoughts in one place to focus, Nikona. That is all.
That sounds so easy.
Broken Nikona, Callisto.
What?
It appears you have broken Nikona, Callisto.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is broken, Nikona.
He is fine.
So,
By the way, I do have one last question.
Yes.
So why does your hair taste like churros?
Goodbye, Nikona.
Oh, never gonna get an answer to that one.
Belfithe heads to his room.
You think he
as-
sells it to them? It's like
As
an
he's
ingredient?
heading down the hallway, he says,
Don't forget to make sure you register your new compatriots.
Wait, compatriot? Do we have... Oh, Wog.
the door shuts.
I forgot Wog exists.
I was thinking, how what?
It's like, we got the big guy, and then... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, right. Jinsar's dead. That's not Jinsar.
What's a
Jinsar 2.0.
What's a Jinsar?
The dead friend.
He was my cousin.
Did Wog show up around in time for the burial?
No.
What?
He was after. He came for the after party.
Jinsar is
Didn't Jinsar die from the werewolf?
Azurian
Don't talk about the werewolf.
or dead guy. Got it.
Wog
What?
showed up to kill that.
I'm trying to learn Azurian. You said Jinsar is Azurian for dead guy.
Jinsar died from, like, the bone dragon snake thing.
That's right. That's
I
right.
was thinking Brand killed him.
I
Just-
would have never killed Brand. I mean Jinsar.
She tried a few
Just
times.
kidding.
She may have tried to kill him a few times, but, like, not,
Yes, just
not a-
pushing him off a cliff. I did
not
not
a
think you were really
serious
trying to kill him.
try.
We had a little bit of a rocky start.
So did
That's
I!
Well, then, I mean, you're born a rock, so wouldn't that... Is that how it works for you?
Yep!
See? Still gonna watch you poop one day.
Gross.
Listen, just give me what I want and I'll stop asking questions.
It's quite a goal.
We gonna go get registered?
Oh yeah, what's your favorite shape?
That's a tough one.
And where do you want it on your body?
I'm gonna have to think about that.
This is where I put mine. Nekana moons Wog.
You do not have to put it there, though.
I don't like seeing that Nikona.
What? What's wrong with
Covered
it?
in fur, so it's like looking at any other cat or animal, I guess. But it's
think-
kind of rude.
Why is it rude?
Because it is your butt.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't you want to put it someplace out of the way just in case you need to hide it?
I am not sure.
I mean, you're covered in stuff, right?
Yes.
Is there stuff you don't normally see?
Yes.
See? Pot kettle.
While y'all go get them registered, I'm just gonna hang back. I have some studying to do, trying to learn
Hey,
a few new
Brand.
spells.
Bran,
Yes.
out of curiosity, how did it even brand you?
I
You
don't
don't have
understand what you were
skin.
saying, Nikona.
You don't have skin. You're made of ice. Wouldn't it just melt you?
I think
Your
they're
tattoo.
magically applied.
Like I got Goric because you can chip rocks, right? Actually, wait.
They're magically applied.
Did we meet Goric after?
Goric has a
We met Goric
tattoo.
before we came here.
Oh, okay. I forget.
Flynn is
sometimes.
correct. They are magically applied. Let us go.
All right. Does it scratch and sniff?
No.
If you could, what would you want your smell to be?
Chocolate.
Pain.
How do you make it smell like pain?
What does pain smell like to you, Nicola?
Belfithe.
Churros.
So churros it is then.
Yeah. It always comes back to churros.
So, as you guys are walking around, you walk up to the main little fountain area in the courtyard, and it's at this point when you get just on the side of it that looks the best, trying to show off your city to Wog. You see black smoke from a chimney billowing, heavier than is normal.
Okay, I would add, since Ray's not with us, Wog does need to be in the fountain before we do anything else.
No, I'm good.
You're telling me Ray would not put Wog in a fountain?
Wog's having an off day.
Guys, I don't trust him. I think he got swapped.
Wog's a little sick right now.
So you see,
You're speaking strangely.
There's a fire, huh?
as you near, the home erupts into flames. Shouts from other citizens for help can be heard as the people around you clamor to find sources of water to douse the flames. A young man's voice can be heard from within the home, yelling, "I'm trapped! Someone help! I'm trapped!" What do you do?
Of course, Brad's not here. She could just ice the fountain and do the thing.
So who's trapped?
There's a man inside the house trapped. It sounds like a young man.
Can we blink in there and get him and blink out with him?
That's the thought.
Yeah, if you want to try.
I'm ward myself before I do it.
Smart choice. Smart choice.
Yeah.
Warding.
See that? We're already trying to save people.
See, we're good people.
It
Exactly.
doesn't mean good people can do bad things, guys. Jeez.
So,
That is so
Just no.
confusing.
Nikita and Callisto, are you both blinking inside the home?
I will go if you award me, Nikana. Or you can go.
Well, yeah, we both go just to be safe.
Okay.
Blink out in case of danger.
Okay.
You guys be ready to knock open something if you hear us.
Okay.
Screaming.
So you go ahead and spend the stamina to blink. How far are you intending to go?
I mean, how deep does that voice sound?
There are windows, so you can't really tell. They're like high
What?
windows.
Just
Oh,
randomly
no.
click a spot inside the black box and maybe you'll find somebody.
Nah?
Nikita blinks inside the home.
It's in the toilet.
He ends up in the kitchen, and looking around, you see Visaville boy who is pinned by a smoldering beam, a burning wooden beam that has fallen from the top of the home. Callisto, you blink in as well. Click where you would like to blink into. Callisto blinks in on top of the dining room table. There are flames behind her as she looks around and spots Nikita next to the boy with a burning wooden beam pinning him down.
As she checks for chocolate.
I do definitely check for chocolate.
Okay. Now, I need both of you guys to roll a stamina check. The flames are nipping at you, singeing your hairs, Nikina. Both of you are able to steer clear of the flames, but the smoke begins to fill the house at an abrupt and
I'm gonna
alarming
be floofy
rate.
tomorrow.
So you guys can take one turn at a time. Nikina, you were in first. What do you do?
So the board is on the kid, yeah?
Yes.
As I see it. My understanding would be, based on what I'm seeing, if I attack here in the middle of the board, could I reasonably break it and then relieve him of the weight?
Yes.
Then here I go, a clawing. I mean,
Go ahead and
do I
roll an attack. 87 hits, but it doesn't appear to damage it. This is a very strong and old wooden board.
You hear the kid scream out in pain as you hear two legs snap.
You crush him, he dies. 104 hits pretty well and does some significant damage to it, but it's just you punching and clawing at it isn't going to break it.
So, okay. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Can I try to use my little archetism to build a little stand of rocks underneath it to lift it off of him?
You may, yes. There is plenty of dirt, soot, ash, and debris around. Roll an archetism check.
Okay, this is the first time I've done this, so I'm trying to figure out my damage. Okay, plus 10.
So Callisto, having found herself back in the Azure, begins channeling some of her latent Azurian abilities, and with a 53 is able to basically prop the wood up enough for the Visaville boy to shimmy out, crawling army style on the ground. He gets out and goes, well, help!
Just grab the cat man.
Okay.
So, now we
Nikina,
have to blink out.
roll a stamina check. $118 is great. Now it is your turn. Keep in mind you have lost 50 stamina and 75 from before.
Uh-oh.
I do regain it there, right?
Not all of it.
No, but I mean,
Yeah, no,
For the
this is
person.
like combat.
then it's time to blink out of here. I think I get my addition.
So
Can I
Nikina-
reasonably, holding the kid, blink out?
I can't remember. Do you have the ability to do that?
I believe so.
We've done it before.
Yeah.
Okay, go
We've
for
linked
it.
around Araqiel with people who saw it.
Okay, I'm just double checking my bonus. Okay, so I get.
Nikina grabs the child and tries to blink from existence, doing so and appearing back on the other side of the house. The boy is safe. Callisto, make a stamina check. 131 is plenty. It is now your turn. What do you do?
Oh, I just want to blink out of
Okay.
here.
Do you have enough reservoir to do that?
I think so.
All
Get
right.
your bonus.
Callisto,
Hope so.
with an 80, blinks back to where she was a moment ago. And now that that is done, the fire continues to rage on, and the home burns to the ground slowly. Welcome, TFG. 89 from chat. Do you guys try and do anything to the home to prevent it from burning down, or do you just watch?
I'm trying to think of anything we could.
I wish
Is there a
Ren
fire
were here.
brigade anywhere? I mean, there is the fountain of water here, but I don't see any buckets. Hey, I asked the noble may know. Hey, is there any sort of bucket brigade or fire department or anything that you can use for this? we could call for this building here?
Yes, I have just called them. They should be here shortly.
Well, until they get here, grab some helmets or something. Do something.
Yes. He walks over to the fountain and cups his hand into the fountain and runs over and like shoves the water in his hand on the fire. This is not going to work.
I said helmets.
He keeps going. I don't have a helmet around. Chieftain Fongrin says,
Fine, I'll do it.
he walks up with his helmet, puts it in the water, gets a pretty sizable amount of water, walks over and dumps his helmet on the fire raging.
Wog, how much water can you hold in your mouth?
Not as much as Fungrin over there.
It's something.
Fine.
Between Wog and Fongrin, they put one of the fires out.
And then I would just... Flynn, you got a helmet, right?
It isn't. I got a small head. This isn't gonna do much.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
As you guys are trying to figure out what to do,
I did have another idea.
The fire department effectively, basically some Araqiel Academy wizards show up and begin to cast create water on the rest of the house, and it goes out. You have stopped the house from burning down completely. So for that, everyone gets 5 experience points for being good citizens of Araqiel.
350.
Good job, guys.
Kid, are you all right?
I'm frazzled, but I'll be
That's
good.
about right. Frazzle's good. Better than fried, huh? Seriously, you sorry about your trauma?
Bye. He walks aimlessly down the road as he knows all of his belongings, including his new and fancy Entertainment Station 5 is
Not
burned
the
to a
ES5.
crisp. As an Araqiel near you.
I didn't see chat suggestion until it's too late. I could have peed on the fire.
Oh yeah, you could have. Oh well.
I don't think it would have helped that much.
Yeah, it could have. It could have been
Fongrin
inflammatory.
should have done that.
So where to now?
Where the heck was the stamping place?
Yes, I have forgotten. What was our goal? The fire
It
threw me
should have
off.
been. Let me think here. There was a bunch of tables, right? Like merchants.
I do not know. The fire
I
distracted
thought
me.
we got stamped outside.
Oh yes, the stamp.
Am I wrong?
I mean, oh wait. Is this the place? Is this our normal? Did we just walk out of our house? We needed
Yes.
to go. We need to go down to the lower levels. It was on a different disc.
I thought we couldn't go to the certain discs if we didn't have the thing in the first place. So then how do we get them to where they need to go if they don't have the thing they need to go?
As you guys
Wait.
are chatting
It is a
about
riddle.
this, Flynn leads you northward to one of the gate portals. And in doing so, one of the guards walks up to you as you approach the gate.
I am sorry, but the gate has notified us there is some among your entourage that do not have proper clearance to travel freely in Araqiel, much less be on this level. You will have to procure the proper markings for your compatriots.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
where
we're
we're headed.
trying to do.
Oh, good then. The only level they may pass to... Sorry, I have to finish the spiel. To pass to without being destroyed is the threshold level.
Oh yeah, so the entrance, right?
Yes.
I was right for a change.
I
No, not you, them.
Oh, okay.
I'm rubbing it in their faces.
It is exciting.
It feels good.
Enjoy the moment while it lasts, Nickina, for it is fleeting and will be gone shortly.
Thank you for reminding me of my shortcomings, Gorik.
I'm here for that!
Yes, you are.
Indeed.
All right,
So-
bottom floor, please.
We must procure tattoos. Where do we go?
So you step into the gate portal, and the mist kind of blinds you for a second. You shut your eyes, stepping forward, and find yourself in the Araqiel threshold. And you appear in the gate. The actual physical gates open, and you are free to walk out.
Looks like we're in a prison.
Yeah.
There you go.
Of course, this is where Belfithe would send us. Like a prison.
Let's
My
see,
whole
what
life
was
has
the,
been like a prison.
This is, pretty fancy.
Excuse me, Mr. Guard, sir.
What
It was
is...
over here at one of these merchant tables, right?
We're looking for the spot where you get the the little thing.
You are looking for a knife?
No, I show him my butt.
Oh,
Wasn't the
no, you
Callum-
can't just do that.
No, the marking.
The
Oh,
thing that allows us to go to different gates.
Gotcha. Well, it is, over by the gate portal. Go south.
Been waiting the entire arc to make that joke.
30 episodes later.
I'm just like, south is down, right?
Yes, south is down.
I'm joking. I mean, sort of.
Nicola looks at his feet. Okay.
So, Nickina is traveling around one of the inner walls. Flynn and Callisto and Gorik, apparently, arrive at the front gate.
We're missing the people.
this
we
is the
need.
right area.
No, I think you're right.
We often have problems going the right direction.
Apparently, that's a different south. Well, let me go this way.
It's a south that goes.
As you pass the guard, he
East.
points to the gate portal area.
That south. That is where you should have gone.
Could have said that.
I did. You just went in your own direction.
Listen, if I could go my own way.
You could go your own way.
I like your.
Go
instant
your
meme.
own way.
Bob pulls out his tongue and starts playing it like a bass.
Shattered Dungeon sings the hits coming soon. That's
Oh, Gorik.
It's gonna be one of our stretch
Oh,
goals.
Gorik.
Yes.
Gorik on backup.
Oh no. As you enter the
No,
registrar's
Gorik
quarters,
sings "We Will Rock You."
Buddy, you're a bold... No.
as you enter the registrar's office, he looks up from his paperwork and goes,
I thought I told everyone I was done for the day.
Belfithe has sent us. Please help us.
Oh, can't have the Basilius so angry. Okay.
Wait. What?
What? The Basilius?
You said Belfithe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is a Basilius, is he not?
Okay.
I
so
was
that's-
just confused for a
so
moment.
that's not a name. That's a title.
Yes.
Oh.
Basilius Wodeo? Basilius...
I believe this
Belfithe.
is new information for us.
Hey, out of curiosity, you ever hear of a guy called Basilius Carnar?
We don't speak of him anymore. Not
Oh, why
since
not?
he ridiculed himself. Ha! What a fool.
Oh, really? What do you do? That sounds pretty
How
funny.
does one ridicule himself?
Oh, so He accused his own people of trying to betray the outcast king.
Like his whole organization?
Indeed.
Oh, wow, that would be insane.
Well, can you imagine walking up to the most powerful being in all of the Araqiel and saying, hey, everyone that I've trained, everyone that I am responsible for is trying to kill you? What an idiot.
Yeah, that would...
It is not smart.
That wouldn't work, that's for certain.
Nope.
Well, I think we saw bits of his paranoia before he passed.
He's dead? They finally caught him? Ha. Good.
Yeah. Good.
I believe he is dead. Is he gone, though? I do not know.
Nicholas kind of just drifted into it. Nicholas just drifted into this corner in just confused panic.
So,
Nickina, come back.
I need a minute.
Let's see. Basilius Belfithe, Augury Vestige. Okay. Let's see here. I'm assuming this very tall fellow.
Yes.
Okay. What's your name?
Chieftain, just Vongren.
Okay. Vongren, got it. Where would you like your tattoo?
On the palm of my hand.
Okay, go ahead and here, let me see it. Yes, all right. You can see Vongren wincing in pain as this tattoo is inscribed upon him.
I am surprised it is hurting him so bad. He looks so tough.
You got a lot of nerves in your hands, actually.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
I'm surprised he's able to get one in the first place.
Well, apparently Basilius Belfithe has asked for it.
I don't like the sound of that.
All right, well that's done. And I'm assuming this creature.
This wog.
It's called a wog.
I dare you to get it on your tongue.
That is what we call it.
You said my tongue?
I dare you.
Oh, what a great idea! Where on my tongue should it be, Nickina?
Either the furthest up front or the furthest back you got.
Oh, let's see.
Actually, no, deepest you got.
Deepest it is. All right, let's see here.
Do not listen to him, Wog. That would be so painful.
He unfurls his tongue, like, you know how people pull the tied ribbon stuff out of their sleeve? It's like that.
Right here in the rock plate.
That's great. Guys, he's gonna have to do this every time. It's amazing.
The registrar starts inscribing it upon Wog, and
this is for trying to kill me.
What do you mean?
And after a moment of frog tears, he is inscribed and ready to go. That will be 2,000 Corphone teeth.
Yeah.
Belfithe will pay.
Yep.
I'm afraid not. You have to pay now, just like everyone else, including Basilius Belfithe.
All right, fine. Take your stupid teeth. I'll pay him.
Okay. Nickina pays him.
We still have teeth in our inventory.
Yeah, we do have plenty of teeth. I forget.
Yeah. All right. So now that that's done, where to next?
Home?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to go learn a thing?
I thought we already learned the thing.
No, he's like, here's your crystal. You gotta go learn the thing.
Well, no, he taught us the thing.
He taught us what was that about go to an academy?
Well, that's why we learned the thing. They're supposed to be casting the spell.
Like already?
Yeah.
We're part of the ritual crew.
Okay.
I do not know about that.
Hey, how about we go outside of this building and find a nice quiet place to chat? Just, catch our breaths, reminisce about old times real quick.
I'm not tired.
You're feeling sleepy.
Oh, well, that's very convincing, Nickina.
Thank you.
I think he's trying to talk to us about something in private.
I mean, if you just gotta say it. Yes.
Well, let's go then.
Doodly, 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 doodly.
So where in this populated threshold district do you go?
Is there a bar?
That is a great idea.
Boy, howdy, there is. I was hoping you guys said that. Because like 25 episodes ago, I put a bar in this district. Check this out. Bam, bam, bar right up here.
That's
wow,
a really
it looks
tiny
fancy.
bar.
I'll stick my head in.
So
It's a tiny bar.
several of the other Visaville, again, because it's so late, and other patrons depart.
No,
and if
no,
you would
you
like
join
to
our-
also be a patron on our bar, you too
Join
can
our
go
Patreon.
to patreon.com/Shattered Tabletop Games. All right, it looks like everyone's inside, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure.
What did you want to talk about, Nickina?
Oh my god, can you keep it down?
I'm whispering.
Okay, just how about
I
language?
just won't talk.
Good.
Quack.
Gee,
We need
you still doing that?
to teach Gorik the signs of the language.
Well, this means yes and good.
This is a good start.
This means no.
Gorik puts his hand on his flaming greatsword.
I don't think that means good.
So how shall we start our conversation, Nikana?
I mean, you guys heard that same piece of information about you know who, right?
I was a little bit surprised. I feel like we should have known that.
I mean, yeah, no one told us that one, but
Told you what one?
we'll get with you in a second. Okay, so if you are in fact the bad guy, why would you do that? It would never work.
Kill other bad guys?
No, not that part. I mean, why would you warn him and say everyone else, like, these are bad people, you need to be careful? That sounds like someone actually finding out about something and trying to stop it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because it sounds insane. If you're the bad guy, that can't be your plan. Because no one will believe you. And then he was made an outcast for it. And yet he still kept trying, which sounds an awful lot like, I really think the world's in danger and I'm trying to help.
It is questionable. There is no one to ask other than Belfithe.
He didn't tell us until, the end. So that part's suspect. But then again, pretty sure the first time we met him, he laughed when we said Belfithe sent him.
Yes, he did. Like Belfithe was not important or strong.
No, I think it was more of a, like, of course he did.
In hindsight.
Yeah. What if this ritual, what if his plan is what does the thing he says he's trying to stop?
I do not know. Flynn, do you have any input? I do not know. What will we do? Kill Belfithe without even knowing?
Why are you guys so openly talking about this?
We're whispering.
I'm using code.
I'm being quiet.
You're trying.
If we're gonna have conversations like this, I would much rather it be outside of the city, in the woods,
Hey, I said
much cover.
There's no time for that, Flynn.
I said let's go somewhere quiet, and y'all brought me here.
So why don't we just relax and have a good time, and we'll worry about.
Because apparently we need to go do the ritual now.
I think that's fine.
What if the ritual is what does the thing?
Be fine. Stop your worrying. Stop your belly aching. You can't do nothing about it one way or the other right now.
80% of what we worry about does not happen.
I am just internalizing the world's largest told you so.
That is hard.
Because if this goes south, I mean, actually, if this goes south, I don't even think the told you so matters because everything's doomed, but.
What if it goes east?
What does that mean?
I do not know.
It takes up a love of organic, natural foods.
It went riot.
Strict smog regulations.
Okay. So I guess we'll just take Flynn's advice and chill out.
Okay, but I want you. I can't be the only body trying to pay attention to this stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So,
It just seems wrong if we just trust the guy because he's the only guy that's ever told us stuff.
I've always said that, just not in those words.
Well, just so you know, he raised you, right?
That's
He
a
erased
word.
you or raised
That's-
you?
That's a word
not
for
both?
it. Yes.
Yes. He definitely erased me. I even have half of my life written on my body and don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't sound. There wouldn't be a good reason for that I could think of.
Another drink, barkeep.
You
I mean-
got it.
How do we know? How do we know? He said he's been there before. How do we know he didn't just take me? I have no idea how I ended up here in the first place.
so as Nikina has his existential crisis,
Yeah, Nicola is just spiraling.
he spirals out of control. Flynn and Callisto and Wog are able to talk him back into his normal state of mind on the way to the military district. So,
You think I could fake a ritual?
Potentially. So as you travel to the military district through the gate portal, you head quickly towards the Araqiel Academy. The Academy guards grant you entry, and you make your way into the inner sanctum. There, Arcanist Wodio greets you with an entourage of sorcerers.
Man, what a Wodeo drive to get here.
Welcome, associates. It's a pleasure to have you take such a crucial part in this spell. Belfithe and I worked tirelessly to develop this spell, and with all the pieces in place, now we may begin. Now, everyone, let us take our places and begin, if that's all right with you, unless you have something you'd like to talk about before we begin the ritual.
Oh yeah, I was just curious about what is it we're doing? It wasn't a lot of detail. Just want to make sure we're doing it right, so we know what's doing.
Well, when Arcanist Tolden was killed, I, being a high sorcerer, was promoted to the Arcanist position, and as such, I am now a Basilius and report directly to the Outcast King, as do the other Basilii. So, Basilier? I don't know. The title is Basilius. So, we've
I can think
developed...
of Cillier.
Okay. I took it upon myself, seeing Arcanus Tolden died at the hands of mere mortals, really, and decided that we should take efforts to protect ourselves from such unprecedented methods. So I sought Belfithe's assistance, as he is a gifted spellcaster, alongside my organization too, and he had some interesting ideas, seeing as how he has experienced many odd things. So I developed the majority of the spell, and he offered an idea on how to slightly adjust it to better maintain the longevity of the power of the spell. So, here we are.
Oh, so what's your part of it do?
Well, honestly, my part is the majority of the spell. His part just affects the longevity of it.
Yeah.
What is the spell?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, as I'm sure you know, there are only a few key places in Araqiel one can teleport to. One being right here in front of the Academy, seeing as how this is our military center. The other being the Outcast King's Cathedral, and, of course, the Threshold level. So when you kind of teleport in elsewhere, it will generally reroute you unless you have clearance from the Outcast King. Don't tell anybody that, but as Augury Vestige members, I'm sure you know. So,
when we cast this, only clearance people will be able to teleport quickly over to important places, huh?
No, that already exists. What this does is actually prevent beings trying to scale the city without magic from getting in.
They would do that?
You have no idea what these fellows from Earthay are capable of. Arcanus Tolden was a powerful spellcaster and brought several hundred with him, gifted academy sorcerers and warriors, and they were thwarted by people carrying crossbows of ice and vampires and rats, all sorts of crazy things.
Oh, wow, they sound handsome and charismatic. Those adventures sound delightful.
Okay. But, you see, that was the thing that worried me, because we are insulated from outside magics acting upon the city, so honestly, the only things that could really pose a threat to the city are creatures of enormous size and physical might, and then those that are tenacious enough to scale the wall without magic, or the city itself. Can you imagine a man leaping off of the city wall, having used a grappling hook of some kind to scale the wall, and just yelling obscenities as he rends people to the doom?
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, yeah, terrible.
Well, I'm here to prevent that. But when I was casting the spell, trying to perfect it, honestly, the toughest part was maintaining it. It required a vast amount of my own potent energy, so it wasn't quite something I could cast and leave up continuously. Hence this ritual.
So what about the ritual is powering it?
Well, you brought the gems with you, correct?
Yeah.
Well, those gems will suffice for many years of power to maintain the spell. After which, its latent energy should replenish with the azure around us potency and continue the spell onward ad infinitum.
And by the way, you mentioned giant creatures, huh?
Yes. Have you not encountered a Muntrevor or seen their tunnels?
A what?
The Montrevor, huge beasts like...
Is it that scorpion thing?
No, it's like a large, your area's a snake. It's like a very, very large snake. It eats rocks and digs through mountains.
Oh yeah, we met one of those.
Can you imagine waking an Effa giant and having it scale the wall and lay waste to the city? I would not want to be around for that.
Oh no, that sounds like an epic conclusion to me. What?
So, shall we begin the ritual then?
So this ritual will protect us.
The city is...
Out of curiosity, there's no like, I don't know, good giant monsters, are there, that would like help people?
I've lived in the Azure for thousands of years now. I've traveled outside the walls, I've spent time with the Kelmentalk, I've even gotten to meet the Ice Queen herself, and as inane as she seems, she is quite a powerful creature.
He's talking about your mom, Bran.
You look around.
That is shocking.
Brand has caught up with you.
I don't want to hear it, y'all.
So, yes, I've seen many creatures and heard tales from around of the outsiders, having seen many of these creatures before, and I do not want us to be unprepared for such an outlandish attempt on the city's safety.
Okay, so there's not like a Godzilla that protects a certain city kind of thing?
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know, I had thought it'd be really cool if you had like a protector giant monster that protect you from other things.
I'm sure some kind of chat individuals would cash in channel points to make that a thing.
Well, yeah, the monsters grow all the time.
That is a fact. So, are you ready to begin the ritual then?
Yes.
Perfect.
I give everybody are we sure? Look.
What else can we do?
Let's light this candle.
You each take your place and begin performing the necessary actions and saying the words in unison. A small ball of purple energy forms in the center of the circle and begins to grow larger. As it reaches a formidable size, it bursts outward from its location. As the energy continues to emanate, the place where the energy ball was is completely black, void of all light. After a moment, Arcanist Wodeo yells,
"Something isn't right! Stop, everyone!"
And as you and Wodeo stop, the other sorcerers continue chanting. Wodeo yells again,
"No, stop!"
But it's too late. Their bodies are consumed by the void in the center of the room, and as the darkness recedes, a Hukoran floats in its place. The potency ghost attacks immediately, and we are going to end the session here.
What did I tell you?
We'll hash some of this out in our post stream. But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for participating. Don't forget to subscribe on Twitch, to become a patron on Patreon. Leave a comment if you're listening on whatever podcasting app or YouTube you're listening to on. And I'm excited for this an informational dump of an episode to be used in the coming weeks. So we will see you all next week for the exciting continuation of Shattered Dungeons. We will see you then. Farewell!
Bye.